What's up, YouTube? Welcome to ZPTV. We're back again with another reaction, man. Yeah, hold on, bro. This is a video that somebody sent me to react on. Today, we're not going to react to music because we react on everything. So, I ain't going to do no more talking. We're going to dive straight into the video, watch it together, and then y'all let me know about your comment. I didn't watch it yet, but they told me they want to see my opinion on the video. So we're gonna check it. But I have watched Kendra's show before though. She hosts a show for singles. We're gonna go straight and start it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's your
How
name,
are
honey?
you? It's India,
India, where you calling me from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston's in the building. How old are you?
36.
36. You have any kids?
Yeah, I have 7.
You have 7 children?
hmm
How old are your kids?
My oldest is 18, 13. My oldest son turns 10 next month. And then I have an 8-year old, a 7-year old, a 5-year old, and an 8-month old.
8 months old. All by the same man?
No,
How many men?
6.
6 men. So why are you not with the man you had a baby with 8 months
Wow.
ago?
So when
Bro, we're gonna post right there. She got how many kids she said? 8? 6 baby daddies. And she's on a single show, bro. Any man that is going into that is gonna be hell. I don't care what who says. It's a lot of drama already there, man. Unless all of those men are dead and gone. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's the case. And those kids, she already have a child that is 18. You cannot control that one no more. No way.
when him and I started talking, it didn't work out. He was too Christian.
So why'd you have a baby by him?
I found out I was pregnant after we had stopped talking.
How
It
long did
was one
y'all
of those.
talk for?
We having problem now with Christian men? I thought that's what y'all want. Holy. We having problem now with Christian men? God damn, bro. She said she's not with her last baby dad because he is too Christian.
We were talking for like 6 months, and then I ended up getting pregnant. Uh,
What about
it
why are
was,
you not with the 5-year-old dad?
he has a drug addiction that I found out about, and that's a turnoff.
Why are you not with the 7-year-old dad?
Same thing.
Why are you not with the 8-year-old dad?
She attacked drug addiction. She attacked drug addicted people. She said same thing. Like, bro. Let's keep watching, man.
He left me for his baby mama.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Why are you not with the 10-year-old dad?
Didn't work out. So with my boys, and I'm not ashamed of it. Actually, what made me decide to get on your show was the young lady that got on there earlier through the week. The one that
Yeah,
you,
Quella Ann. Quella
yes,
Ann has 7 kids and she's currently pregnant, so she'll
yeah.
have 8 kids.
So I was like, at first I was like, I ain't gonna ever get on this woman's show because they not about to talk about me. But then I thought about it, like at the end of the day, it's my life, and if you don't know my story, you can't judge me.
No, 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 no. We're gonna talk about you. You about me. You get the hell out of here. Talking about, bro, there is something that we have to start accepting, bro. You should be damn ashamed of yourself. I don't care what who says. Like, people always make it easy to be like, I'm not trying to worry. Yes, you should be. You should then be. How many kids? How many baby daddy? Are you going, drug addict, drug addict, the same thing. It didn't work out. You have a problem. Like what? Go and sit there and talk about I'm not ashamed of myself. We don't need to know your story.
Okay. Well, so what do you look? Okay, so let me continue. So India, Houston, Texas. Wait, why are you not with the 13-year-old dad?
I was young.
He was young.
Yeah.
So
My
what
girls
do you
have
do?
my girls have the same dad.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm a CNA. I'm currently in school for nursing, and I'm an entrepreneur.
All
Entrepreneur.
right. And when's your birthday or zodiac sign?
July, and I'm a Cancer.
July, and she's a Cancer. All right. So this is India, Houston, CNA. 36, 7 kids. Have you ever been married to any of your children's dad?
No. At one point in my life, I did want to be married, and that was my son's dad that left me for his baby mama. He was supposed to be going back to California for like a trip for like 2 weeks. When he got there, he called me and was like, he not coming back.
I ain't coming
We
back
got
too.
into it for like a whole week straight, and then his baby mama reached out to me and told me the truth of that. He
I
went
ain't
back
coming
to be
back
with her.
too. What a
So
sad-
yeah,
So you guys were engaged or you weren't engaged?
now we was just together.
Okay. So India, what kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Good question.
A man that is established. He doesn't have to make a certain amount of money, just as long as he's not lazy and he's willing to work.
Okay.
Um,
Yes, ma'am.
a man who is motivated, goal driven, you know, mature, and will accept me with my package deal.
Good. Will accept me with my package deal. Either you gonna accept the package deal or you take the highway. Where they make those at? Where they make those at? I don't know where. We don't have those right here. We don't have those on Earth. Where they make them at? Where? You have sons, right? She. Y'all gonna accept that package deal, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro.
So listen, I want to be very sensitive, right? Because and I always want to say this: I ain't a therapist, I ain't a life coach, I ain't a relationship coach. I'm none of those things. I'm literally a journalist that hosts a dating show.
Mhm.
But I'm 2.5 years in now of hosting the show. So I have a lot of data, right?
Mhm.
So the man you kind of described, established man, goal oriented, a focused individual. I will call him the kind of man most women desire, right? He would say, okay, because you do have 7 children, you have an 8-month-old baby. You know, what would you say if that man's cautious of dating you because of the amount of kids you may have?
Well, so I'm at this point in my life, because I'm in school and I make candles and do nails on the side. So I have to focus on what I have going on as far as, my little side hustle, school.
Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you, but for some reason we got a little audio issue. I'm not sure if you moved something, but the phone started crackling a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Bro, let them fix that audio. Bro, listen. She want a man that is established, a man that is this, a man that is that. And at the end, in her mind, even though she's not gonna say it, she want a man that had the big thing too. You hear me? She want that one too. But even though she's not gonna put it on camera, she wants that one. The cucumber thing. You know what I mean? They don't make those out here. They're not. You're gonna have to get pregnant and produce that one by yourself. Because there is no man in all his senses, bro. 5? How many senses do you have? 5? In all his 5 senses that is driving straight into this shit. No man. No man. Unless somebody, I don't even see it, bro. Nah.
Something's going on when the audio is a little cracky.
Can you hear me now? Because I had it on a charger.
I can hear you the whole time, but just got a little cracky. But try to continue.
Okay. So, what was the question again? Because I'm sorry.
So, okay, because the man you described you said you wanted to be established. You want him to be goal oriented. You want to be a focused young man, which I think are requirements every woman would want, right? So what I was saying is, in the data of hosting the show for 2.5 years, that kind of guy you described, his question might be, he might be cautious of aligning himself with a woman that has 7 kids and also an 8-month-old child. So I'm asking you, what would you say to that man that is cautious because of the amount of kids you may have?
Well, I'm highly aware of that, especially with me having a bunch of children, we can start off being friends and just grow from there. You don't know a person until you get to know them. If that makes any
We
sense.
know you. You have
I
seven
don't
kids.
think that it.
6 baby
I don't
daddy.
think that it's any different than me meeting a man that has 5 kids, and I mean I just have
Big
2 more,
different.
but
Big different. You can meet a man that have 12 kids. That is a completely big difference, bro. Because at the end of the day, most of the time, those men don't stay with those kids. Those men stay with their mother, with the mother of their. Those baby stays with their mothers, and maybe he have them on weekends, or maybe he is paying child support, or depend on the arrangement, or maybe it's hard for those men to have those 5 kids with them. They don't have them. You cannot compare that. That's a man moving in with you with 7 kids. He gotta deal with that every damn day. Probably getting up and disrespecting him too.
if I met a man who had an 8-month-old baby, of course I'm going to want to know why he's not with his child's mom. However, I'm willing to give him a try.
I think the reason why, because you are right? Because I see men who have multiple children. You know, Nick Cannon is just a person we look at as a celebrity, but we'll take Nick Cannon out because he's a celebrity. But there's men that have 5 kids, right? And why are they not judged the same? They should be judged.
Right.
But I think it's because, like, a lot of times those kids might be with the mom and not with the guy. So I'm assuming all your kids live with you.
Yes, I have all my children.
Yeah, so they all live with you. And then you said there's 6. This is the things I've heard men say.
Right.
Hold on, let me finish. And it's not just aligning with the children. So they got to accept the 7 kids and then the 6 men, you know, that come along with the kids. So it's a lot of energy they have to accept.
Correct.
A lot of times.
I don't deal. So for them, they don't take care of their kids. And I don't trip on it because I take care of them. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, I don't have time to give energy to.
Listen, one thing I'm going to tell her is, yes, you're doing a good job taking care of those kids. Focus on that. Forget about these men out here. Focus. Go get you a damn toy. Focus about these men. Forget about them. Go get you a damn toy and focus to raise those kids. You don't need no damn man. Nope. Or you go get one of your baby daddy.
Dead situations, if that makes any sense. You don't want to be there. You don't want to take care of your child. Then that's between you and God. It's not going to stop me from being a mother. However, I've encountered men, especially when I go to take my sons to the barbershop, that feel that way. But then I've met mature men who, as by me taking care of my responsibilities, they respect that more. If that makes any sense.
So what happens with those situations? Why do they turn into dating?
Nah, most of the time, the guys that I've encountered like that, they respect it, but their main thing is like they want sex, and I'm not all about that because that's not what a relationship is.
Y'all hear that? She have 7 kids, 6 baby daddy, and she want a man to come there and stay maybe 30 days before hitting, bro. Hell no. You don't give it to all these men for the first day, and then now you want me to come and deal with all this bullshit, and you want me to get the hell out of here.
Based on.
Oh, so are you not having sex? Like,
no.
are you? So you're celibate?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're celibate for
my son.
Huh?
Kendrick can take it too. She cannot take it because she's like, who want to deal with that, bro? She's like, who want to deal with that? You know what I mean? Lord Jesus.
My son is 8 months, and it's been about that long.
So how long are you? What is your celibacy journey right now?
8 months.
No. So what is the goal? When would you?
I mean, to date and then potentially be married.
No.
So are you celibate until you get married?
If I meet somebody that I'm dating and we grown, so if one thing or another and we're dating, then it is what it is. But I'm not looking for no one night stands. I'm not looking for nobody that want to be, all they worried about is one thing. I'm a woman with goals, and so I
What goals when you were having all these fucking kids, bro? I'm a woman will go. Now you have standard? You have standard now after 7 kids? You have standard? I'm a woman with goals. Man.
I don't have time to be playing house, if that makes any sense.
No, you don't make
Can
no
I say
sense.
this, and I respect that, but why was that not a rule you had?
It was.
Woo.
It was a rule?
Mm-hmm. It was, and then I gave it, like with my 5-year-old's dad, I was standing firm on it, and then I gave him a chance, and after we slept together the first time, and him and I just kept dating, and then I just let him. We ended up dating. He came and lived with me maybe about almost a year after us dating.
He was a bum too. If he's coming to live with you, he is a bum too, bro. Ain't no man that really have focus or that have something going on with his life is moving to go fucking live with a woman. If that's you, you a bum, bro. Get your shit together. You want to move into some woman house with 5 kids? Is you kidding me? Yeah, you a bum too, bro.
We've been talking so much about this. Let me ask you this question. What are your deal breakers? What will you not date?
Woo.
I don't do drama.
Okay. You don't have drama.
If he's not, like I said, if he doesn't have some type of job, making some type of money, just because I'm a CNA doesn't mean that I don't make much money. I make a lot of money. I mean, because I pull doubles.
You pull doubles. What time you take care of these babies? That's why we say you cannot be having kids out here for other people to raise them, bro. You're busy pulling doubles now because you don't have yourself in this mess. You got to take care of all these kids. You know what I mean? A lot of people going to be like, damn, that's a good job she's doing. No, it's not a good job because that cycle is going to continue on those kids because other people are raising those kids. You don't know how those people are raising your kids. And they're going to feel the type of way when they grow up. They're trying to blame the man. Why is the daddy not there?
I work, so I want somebody that's a hard worker.
You want the guy to make a certain amount of money?
No, he doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be in a certain financial bracket.
But he does
have to work and be a hard worker.
A hard worker.
If that makes sense.
A hard worker make good money. You gotta be a hard worker. She's not trying to put no gap for the money. She's not trying to put she's not trying to give an estimate. She's smart. She's a hard worker. You gotta get up every day and go do that 14 hours, bruh. Ready for that.
So
Christmas time comes, that's 7 pair of shoes for the babies. 7 Jordans. Even going.
I mean, I'm not ashamed.
And
if a man is gonna approach me, it's a respect thing. I do respect myself. I carry myself. I do have morals and respect for myself. So.
Ooh, she have morals. When did this morals start? Nah. After 17, and then you came to all your 5 senses. Y'all help me figure this out in the comment section.
I mean, it just depends. Just getting to meet a person and get to know them and go from there.
What is the age range you would date? You're 36.
Maybe 39 to.
Don't come to 20.
47, 48.
Does he have to be in Houston?
No.
Does he have to look a certain way?
As long as he's keeps himself up.
Okay, you say he doesn't have to make a certain amount of money, right? All right, let's do the Kendra cam. That's when we see your full body.
Let's see how she look. Maybe a bad yum. Get up, baby.
I'm working on losing.
No, we don't want to hear that. Shut up. We do not want to hear that. No excuses. Just stand up and show us. Talk about making. We don't want to hear nothing.
Okay, you say he doesn't have to make a certain amount of money, right? All right, let's do the Kendra cam. That's when we see your full body.
Why she laugh?
I'm working on losing my stomach.
We like the part. You got other titties down there or what?
You see you, boo. Okay, so
she's no bad.
India, your last relationship was your 8-month-old?
Did I?
For her size and her shape, we give her a 6 on 10. She is not bad on that one. For 7 kids,
I
Sarah?
freeze.
then you gotta
Hello?
let them,
India?
you gotta let them hamburgers go.
Uh-oh, do we have a freezing issue? India?
Hey.
Okay. All right. Was your last relationship when your 8-month-old baby?
No, that was so it could have been a potential relationship. Like I said, I dated him and then he was too holy. If that makes any sense.
What do you mean he was too holy? What was so holy about him that you couldn't get with?
It was like if you try to argue with someone about the Bible, I can't get with it. Like he could tell me something. Okay, he made a statement that you can't disagree with what the pastor preaches on. And I'm like, actually, you can if it's not scripture behind it. Does that make sense?
No.
So he was a Christian man.
Yeah, he was a Christian man, but it was.
Girl, you need to get back with him.
No.
She's thinking the same thing I'm thinking, like, you need to get back with him. She said, no, you need to. We're telling you, baby. Hey.
No.
And tell me why?
No. He was too holy. Like, it's nothing wrong with a man loving God, being in love with God, because I'm a woman of God. It's nothing wrong with that. But when being too holy is. Did you see the video where the man came outside and began to read the Bible to David Cruz? The guy, David Cruz, that was walking from New York to Florida.
So you want a guy that's going to be with you without having sex, right? So that I feel like that has to be a guy with some type of Christian base or Bible base, God base. So you want him to be middle base, not too holy, just kind of rock with God a little bit.
So as long as he believes in God and he respects my belief, I'm going to respect his. I don't want someone that beat people down with the word of God. That's how my son's dad is. Like, he's one of those type of Christians.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, listen, you know him best. I don't know him at all.
Yeah, like, I get irritated talking about him because he's one of those type of Christians. Like, he's judgmental. Like, it's hard to explain. It's just frustrating because, it's ridiculous to be that way.
Everybody.
Okay, so, when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Don't lie.
When my son's dead.
Your son's dead. So you haven't had sex since you had your son 8 months ago. So
no, it wasn't my son's dad. So it was 8 months ago.
So you had sex right after you had your baby?
Before.
She's lying.
Oh, you had sex with somebody else while you were pregnant?
It was somebody that I was talking to before I started dating my son's dad. Okay. It was just a friend, this guy that I was friends with.
So you had sex with him when you were 9 months pregnant?
The mentality of women that can be a friend with a guy. And we were just friends. Somebody I was talking to before my baby died. She's fucking. She's obviously fucking. You're pregnant with another man's child and you're fucking another man.
So you had sex right after you had your baby?
Before.
Oh, you had sex with somebody else while you were pregnant?
It was somebody that I was talking to before I started dating my son's dad. It was just a friend, this guy that I was friends with.
Ain't you confused too?
So you had sex with him when you were 9 months pregnant?
Hey, don't judge me, okay?
Hey.
I'm not perfect.
Hey.
Okay, I will say this, because I understand what you're saying with not being judged. And you're right, we shouldn't judge.
Well, but that's something that I do notice. I can say that is the only thing I don't agree with on your show, because people get on here like they're just perfect Patty. And I'm not perfect, like, at all.
India, let me jump in, because you're right. Judgment isn't right, and that does happen here. But I think people get judged when they take a lack of accountability. And I think what's happening in your situation is there's a lot of accountability that it doesn't appear that you are accepting. And, I sit in a seat where I have to say this. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a life coach. I don't continue to be any of those. I don't pretend to be any of those things. But I am a woman that hosts a dating show for 2.5 years. I've heard a lot of things. And I always kind of have a challenge when you want to have real talk and you don't want to come across as judgment. But I do think there's accountability that you are not accepting for all the things that's happening in your life. And I feel you're trying to make changes now, which I respect and honor. But to be 9 months pregnant, having sex while you were pregnant.
No,
did
no,
they-
I wasn't having sex while I was pregnant.
Hey,
Like,
well,
you did.
you had sex. You were 9 months pregnant, correct?
It was only one time.
Okay, so that one time, whatever. Okay. Now you're saying you want a guy to be with you and he's not going to have sex with you, you know.
When I say not having sex, I mean not right off bat. Like, take time and get to
Leaving on
know
the
me.
first day.
That's always, that has been an issue with my sons, two of my sons' dads. It has been an issue. I mean, at the end of the day, people change, and I'm growing. I lost my mom last year, so
Rest in peace, mama. But she's still out here hoeing. She's still out here hoeing, mama. Mama just watching on her grandkid. Cause you know.
I've decided that.
Let me ask you this: do you take accountability for the predicament that you're in right now?
Yes.
And in what ways do you take accountability?
I feel like I'm single because I've settled in my past. I'm not allowing myself to settle now, and even the poor choices in men that I made in the past. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not ashamed to say it, and a lot of people need to learn to do that. Like, I have 7 children, yes, I do. However, I know it was from.
Bro, that's how when you sit there trying to flip it, I'm not ashamed to do it, and I want everybody. No, they are ashamed to come out because that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You hear me? 7 kids, 6 baby daddy. Ridiculous. Again, it is ridiculous. They used to
Some of the choices that I made, and men were poor. You know, I'm not ashamed to say that. But I learned from it.
No, you didn't.
I understand, and I respect that. And how do I say? Because I really don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to be harsh. I have a heart, but these are the things that I hear men say. Like, I understand that they're like, I understand that you're wiser now, right? But there's still consequences, right? So there's certain guys that might just say, I can't do that. You know, like, you know, and not saying that every guy is going to feel that way, but even in growth, there are still certain consequences that come with the growth of your past. I don't want to say mistake because I don't consider your children to be mistakes. I do believe all children are beautiful, right? But it's just a lot. And I just feel like the guy you described in the beginning, he might be a little cautious, but you never know. That's why this show is here for us to put out here. I am happy that you are taking accountability. I'm a firm believer in a law of attraction. So I believe that everything that happens in our lives, we have 100% responsibility, whether we want to accept it or not. And you say you do take accountability. Now, do you want more kids?
No.
Could the guy have kids already?
Yes, fine.
Okay. So why do you think you're single? We're down to the last 2 questions.
Well, I'm single because I refuse to settle.
What does settle mean to you?
You're single because you have fucking 7 kids. I refuse to settle? You think you're the one settling? Bro, modern women nowadays are crazy. She thinks she is the one to settle. She said, I refuse to settle. So she thinks she's the one. Any man that's going to get with you is settling. Because what? You don't want no more kids. So any man that is coming for you, it means it's either he already have kids or he can't have kids. And if he don't have kids and he want to be with you, you're probably not going to let him go out and have kids with another person. Because you're going to be jealous.
To you, though. What does that mean?
Like, just accept anything because this person accepts that I have children.
Do you think a guy would be settling if he decided to be with you?
Yes.
It's his choice.
But do you think he would consider it to be settling? Because I hear women say they refuse to settle. So that's why I'm asking, what does settle mean?
Guys, can y'all hear that? She said it's your choice if you're choosing to settle with her. It's your choice. That's why we don't even need to get there with these ladies, man. Leave them the hell alone. Because they be having that pride up there. Talk about it's your choice.
When I say refuse to settle, it's because I know what I've accepted in my past, and I choose not to accept it now.
Right.
Like with my 5-year-old's dad, when I found out that he was on drugs, I still kept dating him. I didn't let it go. Like I stayed with him. We just stopped dating in 2020. So, I mean, but I accepted trying to help him and believing that he'll leave it alone. And I kept giving him, when we would stop, I would just, man, I don't want this no more. And then I would take him back. So I choose not to accept it no more. Man, I won't take a man that do drugs. Like,
I mean, fair enough.
Being a sociable drinker, like if you're out at like a Christmas party or something like that, that's fine. But no drugs.
Okay. What else? You said, because the question is, why do you think you're single? So you refuse to settle. Any other reasons you think?
I mean, and then because I have a bunch of kids. So, I mean, that is a lot for a man to accept.
Yes.
But it is what it is. If you want me, you got to accept what I come with. That's not saying I want somebody to come in and be daddy to my kids. No. I would love for him to be a male figure, once you meet my kids, because you're not going to meet them off the bat. However, like I said, I want someone that I can be friends with, then we date, and, whatever, go from there. Okay. I feel like I deserve it.
And why would a guy, so this brings us to our last question, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am the type of woman I believe in. When I went in a relationship, I believe in my man. I believe in a partnership and growing and building together. And I'm not the type of woman that would judge you off of what you come with. If that makes sense.
You don't want nobody to judge you. Y'all see that?
You're saying you won't judge the man
like he's like a man that's been incarcerated or something like that, and now he's gotten his life together.
Okay. Okay, got you. All right, so let's do it. This is India Houston, CNA 36. We had a very open dialogue conversation, which I appreciate you willing to have the dialogue. She does have 7 children, 1 8 months ago. She'll date 39 to 48. She's a Cancer. What is she's a CNA. All right, how do you want the guy to reach out to you, baby?
They can message me through Facebook.
So what's your name on Facebook?
It's my name, India Bell.
Let me see, because I know sometimes there's a lot of Facebook similar names. So let me see if I can find you. India Bell?
India Bell. Bell.
Bell? India.
Yeah.
It's there's a couple India Bells.
One is where I had my hair cut short. Not that one. It's the one where I'm sitting at a round table with blonde hair. And then it's my mom at the table and my sister.
Okay, there's several India Bell. Oh, okay, this one probably. Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the one that's you.
Yeah, hit her, man.
All right. India Bell is her Instagram name. Okay, boo, listen. Oh, you look nice with the blonde.
Thank you.
All right, India Bell, Houston, Texas, 36. You can reach out to her. So if you go to Facebook, it's the one that says Liz in, how you say it? What part of Texas? The city you live in.
Oh, Cypress.
I'm in
Texas. Springs now. That was last year. I'm in Springs.
Okay, that's what it says now. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you. Yes, you can.
If there's any women with kids, like, don't be ashamed. I wasn't ashamed. It took for that girl to get on your live. And that's what made me request. I was like, you know what?
Now she's trying to encourage other single mothers to come on, man. She's trying to encourage them, bro. Y'all look at this. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Y'all hit her, man, in the bell.
I'm going to hit her. I'm going to see. And, I mean, if you don't step out on faith, then you never know what happens. So it is what it is. And by the way, I